Welcome back to this channel. Is your honest teacher Mike from Humble Virtuals, and today I'm going to take you through step-by-step solution of quadratic equations by completing square method when the coefficient of x squared is greater than 1 or a number less than 1, that is decimal or fractions. Otherwise, do you find the content of this channel helpful to you? Then don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because by so doing you'll be able to get notification whenever we post new content. Otherwise, let's dive into the main thing. Example 1. 3x squared plus 18x minus 21 is equal to 0. The first step, we have 3x squared plus 18x minus 21 is equal to 0. Divide everything by 3 so that you make the coefficient of x squared remain 1. So this one will give us x squared plus 6x minus 7 is equal to 0. So now this one is similar to when the coefficient of x squared is 1. So we shall have x squared plus 6x is equal to 7. So we are talking about x squared plus 6x plus c is equal to 7 plus c. Remember, when the coefficient of x squared is 1, c is equal to b over 2 squared. That is what we said. So therefore, we shall have x squared plus 6x plus our b is 6 over 2 squared should be equal to 7 plus 6 over 2 squared. So that is going to be x squared plus 6x plus 3 squared is equal to 7 plus 3 squared. So now, remember what we said at this stage. Pick the values which are squared and put them in one bracket. So we shall now have x plus 3 in one bracket, and it is squared once, should be equal to, this side you work out, this side you just work out. That is going to be 7 plus 3 squared is 9. X plus 3 squared is equal to 7 plus 9. So x plus 3 squared is equal to 7 plus 9 is 16. Then at this point, we say that we are going to find the square root of each side. So we say that the square root of this bracket squared removes this square there, so that we remain with x plus 3 in that bracket without the square is equal to square root of 16 is 4, and it is plus or minus 4. So therefore, that is what we will get for the square root of 16 is positive or negative 4. So that one therefore will mean that x plus 3 is equal to 4, or x plus 3 is equal to negative 4. If x plus 3 is equal to 4, that means that x is equal to 4 minus 3, which is positive 1. 4 minus 3, which is 1. But if x plus 3 is equal to negative 4, then that means that x is equal to negative 4 minus 3, which is equal to negative 7. Therefore, finally, the value x is equal to 1 or negative 7. This becomes the correct solution of this quadratic equation. Question 2. I have x squared plus 3x minus 8 is equal to 0. As we said, the first step is to make the coefficient of x squared be 1. So what do we do to a half x squared to become 1? To make a half x squared become 1, you need to multiply that by 2. So we have a half x squared plus 3x minus 8 is equal to 0. Multiply everything by 2. Multiply every term by 2, meaning we are going to multiply the first term by 2, the next term by 2, and then the last term also by 2. Multiply everything by 2. So therefore, this one will give you x squared plus 6x minus 16 is equal to 0. X squared plus 6x minus 16 is equal to 0. So that is what we shall have. X squared plus 6x minus 16 is 0. So the next step, x squared plus 6x is equal to 16. 16 will now cross. So we shall have x squared plus 6x plus c is equal to 16 plus c. Remember, when the coefficient of x squared is 1, c is usually b over 2 squared. So therefore, in this case, we have that x squared plus 6x, our b is 6, now plus 6 over 2 squared is equal to 16 plus 6 over 2 squared. So what will we have? We should have x squared plus 6x plus 3 squared is equal to 16 plus 3 squared. So we have x squared plus 6x plus 3 squared is equal to 16 plus 3 squared. Now at this stage, pick the numbers with square and put in one bracket, and then you square them once. This one will give us x plus 3 squared is equal to, you now work out, 3 squared is equal to 9. 9 plus 16 is 25. So therefore, x plus 3 squared is 25. What do we do next? Find the square root on each side, and we agreed that if you find the square root of this bracket, the square here will disappear and you remain with x plus 3 is equal to square root of 25 is plus or minus 5. So therefore this one means that x plus 3 is equal to 5, or x plus 3 is equal to negative 5. Now if x plus 3 is equal to 5, that one means that x is equal to 5 minus 3, that gives you 2. What if x plus 3 is equal to negative 5? That means that x is equal to negative 5 minus 3, which is negative 8, and therefore the final answer, x is equal to 2 or negative 8. This becomes the final solution. Example 3. A quarter x squared minus 2.5 x plus 4 is equal to 0. So pay attention so that you are able to tackle such like questions in future. So the first step is to do away with the fractions in the x square. So to do away with a quarter, we are going to multiply everything by 4. So we shall have 1 over 4 x squared, multiply this by 4, minus 2.5 x, multiply this by 4, plus 4 by 4, equal to this to 0. This is going to be x squared minus 2.5 by 4, that is going to give you 10x, then plus 16 is equal to 0. So that is the resulting quadratic equation that we are going to have. Then we are now going to proceed with the rest of the process as normal. So we shall have x squared minus 10x is equal to negative 16. So this one gives us x squared minus 10x. Then we now complete. C is going to be negative b, and in this case we shall have plus negative 10 over 2 squared is equal to negative 16 plus negative 10 over 2 squared. So this one shall give us x squared minus 10x plus negative 5 squared is equal to negative 16 plus negative 5 squared. So therefore we shall take the terms with x square and put in one bracket and then square together. So x minus 5 squared is equal to negative 16. Negative 5 squared gives you 25. So therefore this one means that it is x minus 5 squared is equal to 16, negative 16 plus 25, that gives you positive 9. The next step is to find the square root of each side. So therefore this one gives you that x minus 5 is equal to plus or minus 3. We shall have that x minus 5 is equal to positive 3. In that case, x is equal to 3 plus 5, which is equal to 8, or x minus 5 is equal to negative 3, and that gives you x is equal to negative 3 plus 5, which is going to be positive 2. So therefore the value of x is going to be 8 or positive 2. Example 4. Now pay more attention so that you now understand how to work out such questions. We have 2x squared minus 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. So first of all, make the coefficient of x squared be 1. So divide everything by 2. So what do we get? We get x squared minus 3 all over 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. So therefore, the next step we shall have x squared minus 3 all over 2x is equal to 1. Then we complete x squared minus 3 all over 2x plus c is equal to 1 plus c. The coefficient of x squared is 1, and therefore c is b over 2 squared. Now remember our b is 3 over 2. Divide that by 2. This is same as 3 over 2 times a half squared, which gives us 3 over 4 squared. So therefore, we shall now rewrite this. We get x squared minus 3 all over 2 x plus 3 over 4 squared is equal to 1 plus 3 over 4 squared. Pick the numbers with squares and put in one bracket. X minus 3 over 4 squared is equal to 1 plus 3 over 4 squared. So therefore, this gives us x minus 3 over 4 squared is equal to 1.5625. Then we find now the square root on each side. The square root will remove the square here. On the left side, we are left with x minus 3 over 4 is equal to plus or minus 1.25. So plus or minus 1.25. So therefore, x minus 3 over 4 is equal to 1.25. That means x is equal to 1.25 plus 3 over 4, which is same as 0.75, and that one gives us x is equal to 2. Or x minus 3 over 4 is equal to negative 1.25. That means that x is equal to negative 1.25 plus 0.75, x is equal to negative 0.5. So therefore, the final values of x is equal to 2 or negative a half. Now this becomes the final solution for this question. Example 5, and this is the last example. 5x squared plus 6x minus 3 is equal to 0. So remember, the first step, divide everything by 5. This one gives us x squared plus 1.2x minus 0.6 is equal to 0. X squared plus 1.2x plus c is equal to 0.6 plus c. So 6 will now cross. So we shall have x squared plus 1.2x plus our c is b over 2 squared. So that is 1.2 divided by 2, and that gives you 0.6. So 0.6 squared is equal to 0.6 plus 0.6 squared. So therefore, we pick the numbers with square and put in one bracket. This is going to be x plus 0.6 squared is equal to 0.6 plus 0.36. X plus 0.6 squared is equal to 0.96. We get the square root of each side. So that one will leave us with x minus 0.6 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 0.96, 0.9798 to 4 figures. So therefore, our x minus 0.6 could be equal to positive 0.9798. That will mean that x is 0.9798 plus 0.6. X is 1.5798, or x could be equal to negative 0.9798 minus plus 0.6. X is 0.3798. So therefore, the final values of x shall now have that x is equal to 1.5798 or negative 0.3798, and that marks the end. Kindly work on this exercise. Solve the quadratic equation below. Did you find the content of this channel helpful? Don't fail to subscribe to get notifications about the content posted on this channel. Thank you and goodbye.